What's up, everyone? It is Jason Jani. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you some food for thought. If you are someone that is working for someone's business, whether you're a DJ working for an entertainment company, a photographer, cinematographer, videographer working for a media company, you're a planning person that works for a group of planners or an agency, if you work at a venue, if you're an employee of any kind, when is it time for you to look past the opportunity where you are at and find a new home, either for employment or when you should take the jump and start your own business? And I'm recording this because recently I've been recording a ton of content from an owner or from a management perspective. I thought it would be helpful to share the opposite side of this kind of spectrum because I've been in this situation too, where I worked for someone's entertainment company and I learned a ton. I've learned a ton what to do, and I learned a ton of what not to do if I was ever in the situation when the roles were reversed. So I boiled this video down to share some things to think about, to figure out if it's either time to start my own company or figure out if it was time to move on and find another home for employment. And it doesn't matter where you sit, where you're located in this industry. I hope that you find some value in the discussion points that I'm going to share with you. Real quick, before I get into it, if you're new here to the channel, I'd love to invite you to support me and the hustle that goes on here with some sub love down below. Just crush the subscription button here on this channel, and I will be forever grateful. If you have a question or a comment regarding anything I'm about to share, I'd love to ask you to throw it in the comments field underneath this video. And if there's a question that's posed to me, I'll do my best to respond to everyone and anyone that takes the time to write me a question, or maybe even it'll cause me to do a video just like this here on this channel. So when is it time to find a new home for employment, for work, or to start your own business? I want to start off by saying number one is when it's no longer fun working for this business. And I'm not saying just the art of doing the performance part if you're a DJ, or maybe shooting as a photographer or filming as a cinematographer. I'm talking about the process part. I'm talking about the business structure part. I'm talking about the process, the internal processes, either with dealing, getting paid, or the business side of running this business, when that is no longer enjoyable and it's causing you stress or just madness. I think that would be the first indicator that a new opportunity might be something worthy of consideration. Next, it might be time for a new home if you are no longer getting the opportunities that you believe you have worked for. And not just you believe you have worked for, you've actually done the work, you've stirred up the pot, and you've created the opportunity to get access to better events, better parties, better opportunities, better situations that could even pay more and be just cooler to be part of. I think it's super important that you as an employee voice what you're looking for out of the business, what you want to do, what your goals are to the person that you're working for, and make sure that they're listening and working with whatever you give them. Make sure that you get put on a path to get closer to what you're in search of. That'll keep you happy. If that's not happening, it might be time to find a new home for employment. Next up, dollars and cents. If you believe that you are worth more than you are getting paid, if you believe that you could charge more for what you are getting paid, if you believe that you can consistently create opportunity and work more frequently on your own than working with that organization, if the organization is not lining up the opportunities and basically putting the wind in the sails, then it might be time for you to find a new home. Now, if it's just spotty, seasonal, or every once in a while, that's not enough. I mean, if you really believe that you can charge more, but the person you're working for doesn't understand it, if clients are telling you that you should be charging more, if other people in the industry are telling you you should be charging more, but the person you're working for doesn't see it, doesn't understand it, I think it might be time for you to either consider having a difficult conversation with them to hopefully change their view, change their perspective, and change the way that you're working. And if nothing happens from that conversation, it might be time for you to find a new home. Next up, let's talk about starting your own company. If you want to start your own company, you have to be ready, willing, and able to accommodate for the insane amount of time it's going to take you to build this company, to lift it off the ground, and for you to keep it in the air. You have to be willing to give up the time. You have to be willing to fund it. You have to be willing and able to do all of that. If you don't have the time in your life to manage, to operate, and to do more, then be careful what you're looking for, because all good things come with a cost, and usually the cost is time, energy, and effort. Keep that in mind. If you do have plenty of time and you have the willingness, the hunger, the drive to make things happen, and you seriously want to make it happen, and you can make it happen, it may be time for you to find a new home or to start your own home in this industry. When else would it be time to find a new place to work or home for employment? Unhealthy work environment, unhealthy conversations, constant suppression, unwillingness to listen. If there is a hostile work environment, if you don't get along with people or you argue, or maybe there's relationship things happening. I'll be candid with you. Before I started my own company, I worked for another company, and the owner of that company was taking leads that were in search of working with me, and he was directing them to someone that wasn't even technically employed by the business. This caused me to go crazy. It bothered me so bad because I felt it was a personal attack to me. I felt that that was an unhealthy work environment, and that was the main reason why I went off to start my own business. So if you find yourself in an unhealthy, unsupportive, unpleasant work environment, it's time for you to find a new place to call home. And to close out this video, if you find yourself having conversations with coworkers, peers, and even management or the owner of the business that you are working for, but your conversations, your ideas, the opportunities that you are bringing to the table based on trends, based on your observing what's going on in the industry, fall on deaf ears and nothing seems to happen with it. They're kind of stuck in their own ways. They're unwilling to kind of work with you or even try something new, to create different opportunities, to make things exciting, to do what always was, not what is. And people might understand that, especially the people that are working in the industry, working at events. Sometimes you have a conversation with an owner that's so disconnected from the realities of what's going on in the world, in music, at events, that it's almost challenging to get them to change the way they think. If you find yourself in any of these situations, I think it's important that you have the conversation, you see what happens, you try to do whatever you can to make things happen. But if those conversations fall on deaf ears and nothing comes of it, it's time to find a new home. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are a DJ or a person working in the event industry, working for someone, I hope that you do not find yourself in any one of these situations. And if you're an owner that's watching this video, be sensitive to the people that are working for you. This world is crazy right now, and there is a ton of opportunity in a ton of different places. You want to do your part to hold on to the people that help you build what you have and take good care of them all the way around. Make sure you listen. Make sure you take advantage of opportunities. Make sure that you create opportunities for people and you just keep your people happy. Please add your comments underneath this video. Make sure that you, again, smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content, and be on the lookout for more content just like this coming to this channel in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.